Jesus freak here. This might be a bit of a weird thing to say. Most people, I'm sure, are, when they're looking for other believers, they're looking for like-minded believers. And often I'm actually looking for unlike-minded believers. You might ask, well, that doesn't make sense. Why would you be seeking differently minded believers? Honestly, I don't have any like-minded believers. Everyone's going to be either to the left or the right of me. Most of the people at my church are to the left of me. Most of the people on YouTube that follow me are to the right of me. But Christians are a diverse lot. That's why I do this stuff, because I know I don't think like most Christian YouTubers. Or at least most that, are posting Christian content. Maybe in unity there's strength. But I think there's a benefit to diversity too. I just wish that it weren't a matter of, you got some people who are barely Christian at all, and some that are of the type that are, beat you over the head with it, and there doesn't seem to be anyone in the middle, although I'm sure there's a lot of them, and they're just keeping their mouths shut for fear of reprisal. The so-called silent majority. There's a saying, and it's been misattributed to just about everyone. But in my faith tradition, it's very well known. The phrase as it is in our faith tradition, well, my faith tradition, your faith tradition is going to be different, is in essentials unity, in non-essentials liberty, and in all things charity. Charity, of course, being used in the sense of the Latin word caritas, which is equivalent to Greek agape. And I'm sure a lot of you know what agape is, since you probably had 2 or 3 different pastors in your lifetime drum that down your throats. So I don't think I need to explain agape. But that's why I seek out people who believe differently. Maybe they'll change my mind. Maybe I'll change their mind. It has worked both ways. Pastor Brett got me to understand how predestination isn't incompatible with the concept of free will. And I would believe that understanding of how predestination works would probably be compatible with how, for example, John Wesley would have thought of it. I turned him off to red letter Bibles. Honestly, that's something I was never really a fan of. But it was an article from Trinitarian Bible Society that eventually settled me on that debate. I root for people who don't think like me. I have much to learn. Being 41 doesn't mean I know everything there is to know. The day I stop learning is the day they're going to put me 6 feet under. That's how I want it. Jesus, freak out.